All right, in this lesson, we're going to focus on solving proportions by cross-multiplying. This method is very traditional, and you'll see it used a lot to solve proportions. So in a proportion, something that's true is cross products are always equal. Noticing these pictures, if you multiply A times D, you get the same product as if you multiply B times C. This happens always in a true proportion. So for example, you know that 2/3 equals 4/6. If I take their cross products and do 2 times 6, I get 12. And if I do 3 times 4, I also get 12. Okay, looking at the second one, 3/6 equals 4/8. Those are both a half. If I do 3 times 8, I get 24. If I get 6 times 4, I also get 24. Notice if you have something that's not actually two equivalent fractions, like saying 2/3 equals 1/2. Okay, you know those aren't true. That's actually not. 2/3 is not equal 1/2. If you take their cross products, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3, they're not equal to each other. Okay, so when it's actually a proportion and the two ratios are equivalent, their cross products are always equal. And when they're not equivalent, their cross products aren't equal. So we're going to use this knowledge to solve quite a few proportions. And I usually use cross multiplication when one of my other number sense ways isn't working out too easily. So when you're cross multiplying, the first thing is you always multiply your cross products. Then you write an equation that sets the products equal to each other. And then you solve your equation for the variable. So let's look at how that works out in practice. So like n over 5 equals 6 over 7. Notice if I tried to solve this, like I don't have a really good scaling factor here. You can't really reduce 6/7. So I'm going to try to cross multiply to solve this problem. So I'm going to multiply n times 7. When we do n times 7 in math, we just write 7n. And then 6 times 5 equals 30. So the first step is to multiply, so this is 7n, this is 30, and then you write your equation that says these products equal each other. 7n equals 30. And then you're going to have to solve your equation. So notice when you're trying to get n alone, n is being multiplied by 7, so to undo that, we're going to use the inverse of multiplication, which is division, and we divide by 7. So until we get a little more formal in equation solving, I'm going to be okay with you just writing 30 divided by 7. And in math, remember that divide is a fraction bar, so I would probably just write that as 30/7, and I might change it to a mixed number, 4 2/7. I would be totally content with you writing n equals 30/7 or n equals 4 2/7. Either of those is great answers. All right, I would like you to try these couple. Pause the video and see how you do, then come back and watch what I did. So in number 2, again, you want the cross products, you want them to be equal. So this one, 4 times m, that's 4m. 9 times 9 is 81. So your equation should say 4m equals 81. Again, to get m alone, it's being multiplied by 4, so divide by 4. You're going to do 81 divided by 4. You may use a calculator and get that's 20.25, or maybe you're just going to leave it as 81/4 or 20 1/4. But anyway, you should have m equals, I'll say 20.25 for this case. Okay, and then number 3, same story here. So we're going to take the cross products. So 5 times 5 is 25. 4 times p is 4p. And I'm going to set these equal to each other. So 25 equals 4p. All right, and again, I'm going to divide to get p by itself to say, because 4 times p, so to undo that, divide by 4. I'm going to do 25 divided by 4. And that is 6.25 or 6 1/4. And again, I'm fine with you leaving 25/4 as an answer. P equals 25/4 or 6.25 or 6 1/4. All right, cross multiplication, it works 100% of the time, so it's a really good method to know, especially when you get into algebra and a lot of problems need to be solved by this method.